Tell me it's not true. It is true. I'm going to give you the plot of Blood Brothers in 10 key moments. At the start of the play, we see that the twins are going to be separated because Mrs. Johnson is concerned about her ability to raise another pair of mouths. As the play continues, we see the very different upbringings that Mickey and Edward had. Mickey living a very working class life with Mrs. Johnson, and Edward living a slightly upper class life with Mrs. Lyons. They become childhood friends, and in fact they make a pact to stay friends as blood brothers. Mrs. Lyons, she starts to get a little bit uneasy about the closeness of the relationship between Mickey and Edward, who are unaware that they are twins, so she decides to manipulate Mrs. Johnson to strike fear into her heart, telling her that if the boys discover that they are related, they will both die, and then she moves her family away. Surprise, surprise, Mrs. Johnson, her family also moves, and they move right near Mrs. Lyons, and the two boys reconnect. But as they grow, we see that they have very different lives. Mickey goes off to work in a factory, whilst Edward goes to university. As the play continues, sadly, Mickey loses his job, and his brother Sammy convinces him to go on a robbery. It's very unsuccessful. Mickey ends up going to jail. He gets hooked on antidepressants. He is very depressed. He is very neglectful. And sadly, Edward and Linda begin an affair. Edward betrays Mickey. Mickey discovers this, and so he goes to confront Edward. The guns come out. The guns start to go off. Unfortunately, Edward is shot, and then Mickey is shot too. And at the end of the play, the narrator emerges to ask us this question: is the reason this happened because of social class? Thank you.